I'm going to talk about upcoming patterns. So this 1012 millibars pressure. Let's go to one December 6th. So this should be a pressure. So 1012 millibars pressure is affecting Toronto. So let's go to 7 p.m. 1016 millibars. So let's go to 7 p.m. So where's the pressure? So you have to zoom into Toronto at times. So it is 28 millibars of pressure. So let's go to final data, which is December 9th. So 1004 are actually that's the wrong one. 1008 millibars of pressure. So when you zoom into Canadian cities, so we're like in right here. So it's gonna be called Canadian cities, and this right letter pointing to Toronto. So let's go to back to 1 p.m. today. So line said or bay is going to be 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So 7 p.m. line said or bay is also going to get 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So might do the current conditions, but current condition for Scarborough is actually like cloudy-ish. Sometimes light, so it's like cloudy most of the time. So let's go to 7 a.m. So Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, London, Stony Beach, Solomid, Orilla, those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So Whitehaven, Windsor, Lionshead, Obi, Port Elgin, Hanover, those cities are gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. So let's go to 1 p.m. So, Lionshead, Obi, Whitehaven, Windsor, Collingwood, Palm Beach, Sunny Beach, South Bay, Midland, Orilla, Port Elgin, Hanover, Peterborough, Belleville, Niagara on the Lake, Fort Erie, parts of Niagara Falls City. Those cities are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall, including parts of it, it's coming 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. So, rest of Southern Ontario, except Niagara Falls City, is going to be 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So what's bringing the all the snowfall? 1004 millibars pressure. So 7 p.m. I gotta talk about the currents later on. So white lines, no, it's gonna be Hope Bay, Dunn Beach, Solid Bay, Midland, Orilla, Georgia, Berry, not Berry, Whitehaven, Lionshead, or Bayport, Elgin, Newmarket, Orange. Well, I think skipped like multiple cities. So Orange Hill, Snowfall. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Include Arizona was off. So Peterborough is gonna be 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's do 1 p.m. again. So let's make sure there's nothing on 1 p.m. or 7 a.m. Like tomorrow's. There should be nothing. So let's go to 7 p.m. There should be nothing. So let's go to 7 a.m. Oh, this is a bit too far. So 7 p.m. So we did 7 p.m. So let's continue for 7 a.m. December 7th. So Whitehaven, Owen Sound, Lionshead, Wayport, Elgin, Hanover, Beverly Isles, Georgia, Newmarket, Orangeville, Stoffel, no Stoffel. Those cities are so Orangeville, Newmarket is only one. So Orangeville, Newmarket is 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. I actually skipped those cities. Niagara on the Lake. Those cities So Palm Beach, those cities are gonna get some extra Palm Beach. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall, except Newmarket, Orangeville, Palm Beach, and yeah. So let's look at the next hour, 24 hour, 1 p.m. Lionshead, OB, Whitehaven, Owenstown, Collingwood, Palm Beach, Sunny Beach, South Bay, Midland, Port Elgin, Hanover, London, Hamilton, Burlington, Mississauga, Brampton, Downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Orangeville, Stouffville, Scarborough, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville, Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls, City Port Erie, Long Point, Langton, Long Point, London. So London's wrong place. So those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So So Jordania, Beverly, I said it's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to 7 p.m. So like most of the videos is gonna take like 40, 50 minutes to like make videos. So it's gonna be 40 to a 50-minute long video actually. So line said Obey, Whitehan, Owenson, Collingwood, Port Elgin, Hanover, Berry, Georginia, Beverly, Isis, Orla, Scarborough, Stoffel, Coburg, Peterborough, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Belleville. Belleville's only one, Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls City, 480, Mississauga, Oakville. Down to Toronto, those cities, including new markets. So, Richmond Hill. So those Richmond Hill and Newmarket also count. So those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So we could do Richmond Hill later on. So let's do actual correcting again. So Salt Lake Bay, Midland, Orla, those cities are getting Palm Beach. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Then the beach is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. So let's go to 7 a.m. So Collingwood, those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to 1 p.m. Collingwood, same thing, same cities. 7 p.m. There's nothing else. Most of Southern Ontario, 7 a.m. So line said Obey it's going to be Wireton. Port Elgin dollars. Skip Wireton, no Wireton. So those cities are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's look at it like at 1 p.m. December 9th. So, line said, Obey, White Time, Boy Elgin, possibly in Hanoi. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25, 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. So, Thunder Beach is gonna get some 2.5. So, London, Miss Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville, Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville, Newmarket, Richmond Hill, Downtown Toronto, Scarborough, Stoffel, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Niagara Lake, Niagara Falls City, Fort Erie, Grimsby, London, Collingwood, Wire, Owen Sound, Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, skipped, so Salt Lake Bay, Midland, Orilla, Barrie, Georgia, Beverly Isles. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So let's do it again. Double checks. So don't skip anything. So let's go to 114 hours at the Richmond Hill. So London, Collingwood, Bombay, Thunder Beach, South Bay, Midland, Orilla, Barrie, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Port Elgin, Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville, Mississauga, Brampton, Downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Scarborough, Stoffel, Orangeville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville, Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls City. Those cities are line said those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. White and Sun's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. Let's do for Aries is gonna get some 2.5. So let's do from today. There's nothing for Richmond Hills. So let's go to 7 a.m. There's nothing for 1 p.m. There's nothing else. 7 p.m. There's something. So Richmond Hill, New Market is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall, so including orange wells. So let's go to 1 p.m. There's 1 a.m. or there's 1 a.m. So 7 a.m. There's nothing else. So 1 p.m. So Richmond Hill, New Market is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to 7 p.m. Should be So which way gets nothing actually. So 1 a.m. Oh, 1 a.m. So 7 a.m. there's nothing else. 1 p.m. there's nothing else. 7 p.m. there's nothing else. So 7 a.m. nothing. 1 p.m. Richmond Hill gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to 7 p.m. It's not. So let's look at the total snow precipitation. 8 p.m. So 0.7 millimeters of rainfall, 0 point something. So 0.9 millimeters of rainfall on said, Hope's base like 0.7 or 0.8 sometimes. The white is going to get some 0.2 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to 24 hours after that. So Scarborough, Stoffel, Newmarket, Orangeville, Downtown Toronto, not Downtown Toronto. Gotta start again. So Scarborough, Stoffel, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Brampton, Brampton. Actually, that's Orangeville. possible. So Brampton, those cities are gonna get some 0.2 millimeters of rainfall. Beverly, Isles, Georgia, Barry is gonna get some 0.2 millimeters of rain. Actually, Barry is different. So Barry is going to be 0.6. Georgia is actually 0.2. So actually 0.2 is possible, right? So Coburg, they're gonna get some 0.2. Peterborough 0.7. Belleville 0.7. Windsor 0.7. Collingwood 0.7, Lionshead, Orby 0.7, for LG Nanoid 0.7. So Collingwood is done. So Odella is going to be 1.2. Barry is going to be 0.2. Beverly is done. So Oshawa is going to be 0.2. Uxbridge is actually going to be 0.2 also. So Niagara Lake is going to be 0.2. Niagara Falls City is going to be 2.5. So it's actually parts of Niagara Falls is actually 2.5 and other parts is like 1.2. So even 1.7 is also possible. So for Erie, it's going to be the 1.2 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next 24 hours, like December 7th. So this is total precipitation, like snowfall rainfall mixed. So including freezing rain, ice, so ice pellets. So two Whiteton, two Collingwood, one Langton or London, whatever. So brand everywhere in Toronto. It's going to be down to Toronto, including Richmond Hill. So Richmond Hill is actually part of Toronto. So going to be in this video. So Hamilton, Oracle, Mississauga is going to be 1 millimeters. Two everywhere in Niagara Falls is going to be 2 millimeters. So Newmarket or Uxbridge, Oshawa is 2 millimeters of rain. Orangeville is also 2 millimeters of rain. Actually, 1 point. Could be 2 millimeters of rain, but it's actually going to be 1.2. So Coburg is 3 millimeters of rain, 4 millimeters of rain Peterborough, 3 millimeters of rain Belleville. For Elgin, it's actually going to be 2.5. Hanover is going to be 2.5 millimeters of rain. For Aurora, 3 millimeters rain. Barrie is actually 3 millimeters. Georgia is going to be 4 millimeters. Beverly Isles 2.5. Some 2.5, but actually it could be 3 millimeters of rain. 2.5 is Barrie. So Salt Bay, Midland is actually 3 millimeters of rainfall. Palm Beach is actually 4 millimeters of rainfall. Same thing in Thunder Beach. Actually, Thunder Beach is 4 millimeters of rainfall. So Uxbridge is going to be 2 millimeters of rainfall. Orangeville is going to be 2 millimeters of rainfall. So Lions Head or Bay, no, it's going to be different. So Hope's Bay is actually 2.5. Lions Head is actually going to be 1.2, 1.7. So when you see this missing, this should be nothing. So let's go to AP, no, say AM. So let's go to actually December 8th, 7 p.m. So Collingwood is going to get some 1.7 millimeters of rainfall because it might go north south. The storm, like rain might go northwest to southeast. So from northwest to southeast. So Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, Southern Bay is actually going to be 0.2 millimeters of rain. It's the same thing in Collingwood. You go northwest. So let's go to final hour, 114 hours of the weather model runs. So Washington 6 millimeters rain, 2 millimeters rain, Collingwood 3 millimeters rain, Langton. London is going to be 2.5. Everywhere in Toronto, Newmarket, Uxbridge, Oshawa, Cuba, Peterborough, Niagara Falls City, those cities, including Mississauga, Richmond Hill. So Richmond Hill is inside and Mississauga, inside of Toronto, so ignore. So Hamilton is 1 millimeter. Those cities are gonna get 2 millimeters of rainfall. Hamilton, Niagara, and Lake Queens by those cities are gonna get some 1 millimeters of rainfall. So including Niagara and Lakes, 1 millimeters of rainfall. So Belleville 3, Coburg 3. So even Port Erie 3. So those cities are gonna get some 2 3 millimeters of rainfall, including Salt Bay. Actually, for Salt Bay, Dana Beach is different, so it's gonna be 4 millimeters of rainfall. So Bombay is actually 2.5. So let's do Lake Cinco. Severity is 2 millimeters, so actually it's going to be 2 millimeters of rain. Virginia is going to be, could be 2 millimeters of rainfall. Beverly Hills is 2, Odella 1.7. So actually, it's going to be 2 millimeters of rain around Lake Single, except for Barrie, Virginia, Beverly. I said those cities are going to be like 1 by 2 millimeters of rainfall, but it's 2 millimeters of rainfall shows up in outside of Barrie actually. So Virginia and Beverly Isles, outside those cities, is going to be 2 millimeters of rainfall. So Lions Head always going to be different. So Hope's Bay is actually going to get some 6 millimeters of rainfall. So but Lions Head always actually no Lions Head is actually 7 millimeters of rainfall. 7 millimeters of rainfall on Lions Head. So let's go to next hour. There's no next hour. There's like total snowfall left. Winter precipitation. Actually, let's do winter precipitation snowfall first. Then we check the freezing rain if it's possible. So I might say temperature pattern after the snowfall. Total snowfall is finished. So Whiten 0.2, line side obey 0.2. Those is for Elgin doesn't count. So let's go to even some snowfall. Like 0.1. So let's go to Langton. Langton 0.2, winds by 0.2, Niagara on Lake 0.3, 1.3 is in Niagara Falls City. This is 12 hour like centimeters, total centimeters of snowfall per 12 hours. So Brampton's to 0.3, 0.3, snowfall, 0.2 is in downtown Toronto. Scarborough is going to be 2.5 centimeters. Newmarket 0.4. Richmond Hill is going to be, I don't know. So it's actually going to be 0.2. Uxbridge 0.3. Oshawa 0.3. 0.4. Cobourg 0.7. Peterborough 0.9. Belleville 1.1. Whiteham 1.6. 0.6. Collingwood 0.4 is Orange Wells. So let's do line set will be later on. So Bomb Beach, Thunder Beach, the mean average is actually going to be 1.3, but 1.7 is in Salt Lake. 1.2 is in Orella. Barrie is actually is going to be 0.2. Georginia is 0.2. Beverly is 0.2. Line set will be is going to be 0.2 centimeters of snowfall because it's already told in total precipitation. So let's go to Port Elgin. It's going to be 0.2. Hannah 0.2. So Barry is done. So let's go to next 24 hours, which is December 7th. So gonna start from Scarborough. So Scarborough 1.3, down to Toronto 1.2, including Brampton. So Mississauga is actually 1.2, Stouffville 1.2, Newmarket is 1.9, 1.9 is Orangeville, Uxbridge is 2.1, Oshawa is 1.9, Cobourg 2.8, 3.7 is in Peterborough. Belleville is going to be 2.6, Niagara on the Lakes 1.6, 1.7, Niagara Falls City, Hamilton 1.2, Queensway 1.5, Langton 1.3, London 0.2, that's the mean average. So Whitehead 1.6, Collingwood 1.9. So Salt Lake Bay is 2.9, Palm Beach actually is going to be 4 centimeters, could be 4. Thunder Beach is actually 4 centimeters, but that's the mean average. The Orilla is going to be, let's see, it's going to be 4 centimeters close to, it's going to be 3.9. So Berry actually is going to be 1.2 centimeters. Virginia's Wards 4 centimeters. Beverly Isles is going to be 0.7 centimeters. The Oakville is actually going to be 1.2 centimeters. So we didn't do one sound. So line said, oh, whole bay is different. So it's going to be 1.2 centimeters on those cities. Actually, it's still similar, same. So let's look Richmond Hills. So Richmond Hills actually 1.3. 1.3. So Midland is going to be 2.7. No, it could be different. So it could be like so it could be 2.4 centimeters, 2.5 actually. So being average. So something is missing. So there's no one missing. Except for Elgin, Hanover, and Owen sounds missing. So 2.5 centimeters is about Elgin, Hanover. None, yeah, this. So Owen Sound is actually going to be 1.6 centimeter. Actually, it could be like close to 1.2, so it could be 1 centimeter, 1.1 centimeters. So, but the actual precipitation amount is actually 1.3 centimeters. So let's double check everything is correct. So let's go to December 8th, 7 p.m. Collingwood 0.6, 0.1 is white, and orange house is nothing. So Bomb Beach and Beach is actually 0.2. Solid base could be 0.2, mainland is nothing. Where you could get nothing at this rate. So let's look at this next 24 hours, 7 p.m. December 9th. So London Langton is 2.6. London skip that. So let's go from Scarborough. So 1.75 is centimeters is in Scarborough. Stouffville is 1.8. Brampton 1.7. Downtown Toronto 1.7. Mississauga is gonna be 1.7 also. 1.3 Hamilton. Oka 1. Something 1.3. Also is 2.1 Newmarket. Orangeville is Ooks to 1.8. Peterborough is going to be 1.9. 2.8 Cuba, Belleville with 2.8, Niagara on Lake 1.2, 2.0 Niagara Falls City, 1.1 Green Spy, Y10 to Y.7, 5.7 Collingwood 1.8. So let's do line set OB. So Hope Speed close to like 6 centimeters, so it's actually 5 centimeters, but it's actually 6 centimeters. Actually, it could be for like 5 centimeters. So like similar to Y10 actually. So line set is actually gonna be 6 centimeters. For Elgin honor is going to be 5 centimeters. So Orangeville, they're good accounts. So Mississauga. So Richmond Hill is actually 1.75, which is the same thing as Scarborough. It's going to be Richmond Hill. So Green Spice 1.1. So let's go to the snow next hour. So for Erie, don't actually let's do Owen Sound for Erie. Owen Sound is actually going to be 5, no, it's gonna be 4 centimeters. For area, it's going to be like 2.5 centimeters. So let's do temperature. Actually, let's do air temperature pattern. So if we see like snowfall is going to come from the sky, it's not gonna always like stick to the ground. It is gonna melt depending on temperatures and wind chill. So Brighton -3, Collingwood -5, Langton -2, Brampton -3, Stouffville -1 Essen, Delta Toronto, Scarborough -2, -2, Newmark is -4, including Orangeville, Uxbridge -5, Oshawa -3, Cobourg -1, Peterborough -4, Belleville -2, -2, Niagara Falls City, Niagara on the Lakes -1, Hamilton -1, Oakville -1, 0 is actually wins by. So line side obey is gonna be -1. So there's something is missing. So there's nothing missing, looks like it. So let's do bomb beat. So bomb beat is -3. So thunder beat is actually -2. Solid base -2. Line side obey is done. So orange sound. I'm not gonna count for orange sounds for LG and Hanover. I'm not gonna count actually orange sound for LG and Hanover. Even some cities missing, including Midland. So so which one here is actually 2.5 -2.5. So let's go to next hour. Let's take very slowly. So there's a miss of the thing. So see how long video is. Gonna be 24 minutes. So let's go to 7 or 8, 7. Let's do 8 a.m. and then 7 a.m. is just let. So Langton is -2, Whiteham -0, Collingwood is -3, Brampton -2. No, it's gonna be Richmond Hill is gonna be -2.5. Actually -2, Richmond Hill, -3, Stouffville, -1 Essen, Downtown Toronto, Mississauga is going to be -1. Scarborough is going to be -2, Oshawa is -1, Uxbridge -4, Market is -4, Orange was -4, Peterborough -2, Cuba +1, Belvoir +1, Niagara on the Lake +1, 0 is Niagara Falls City, Hamilton 0 degrees, Oakville 0 degrees, Queens Valley 1 degrees. So now we skipped Lake Cinco from today's. So Lions Head, Whole Base 1 degrees, Sunny Beach is going to be 1 degrees. So -1 is in Palm Beach. Midland, I don't usually count. So not Owenson and Port Elgin Hunters. Including Midlands, so I don't usually count. So Orlilla is going to be, let's see the temperatures. So -4 is possible. Georginia is going to be -2 degrees. Beverly Hills says it's like -4. Barry is -4. So let's go to next 24 hours. Let's go back to 3 p.m. So Orilla is going to be -4 degrees. -4 is also Barry. Beverly Hills actually is going -4. Georginia -3. Let's go to 8 a.m. first. Let's go to 3 p.m. So Scarborough is going to be 0 degrees. Downtown Toronto is 1 degrees. 1 degree in Brampton. Mississauga is 1 degree. Mitchell Hill is actually 0 degrees. Oshawa is 0 degrees. Toefl is going to be 0 degrees. Newmarket is 1 degree, -1. Orangeville -1, -1. Uxbridge, Peterborough. +1 is Cuba. +1 is Belvoir. Niagara Lake +1. +1 in Gwynns Bay. +1 is in Oakville, Hamilton, Burlington. Niagara Falls City 0 degrees. Langside -1 degrees. -2 is Whiteham. -1 is in Collingwood. Lineside OB is going to be -2 degrees. Palm Beach. Solid Bay is 0 degrees. Thunder Beach is going to be 1 degrees. Orilla is going to be -1 degrees. Barry is -1. Georginia is 1 degrees. Belvedere is 0 degrees. So let's do next hour on 12. So we don't do 4 a.m. So 8 a.m. We didn't do Richmond Hill. So you did. So let's swap up and start from Toronto so it's easier. So Brampton is -4. Mississauga is -3. -3 is in downtown Toronto. Scarborough is -4. Stouffville -7. So -4 is Richmond Hill. Oshawa is -8. -9 is in Uxbridge. -8 is in Newmarket. Hamilton -3. Oakville is going to be -1. Niagara on the Lake is going to be -2. Niagara Falls City is going to be -3. Cuba -6. Peterborough -11. -10 Belleville. Orangeville is going to be -9 degrees. Could be 7 degrees. Actually, -7. So Whitetown -6. -8 Collingham. -4 Langton. So Lions Head or Bay is going to be -4 degrees. Could be -5. Actually. Yeah, it's possible. So Palm Beach is actually -9 degrees. Thunder Beach is actually going to be -7. Solid Bay is actually going to be -9, -10. So Midland, I don't really count. So Orlilla is going to be -12 degrees. Barrie is -8. Georginia is going to be -8. Beverly Hills is going -8. So we didn't do something. So against Y is -1. So let's go back to 3 p.m. We didn't do Orilla. So Orilla is going to be so Orilla is going to be minus -1 degrees. Barry is going to be 0. Actually, -1. Georginia 1. No, it's done. So let's go back to 8 a.m. Oh, there's nothing else. So 3 p.m. So Brampton, downtown Toronto, Mississauga, Scarborough. It's not Scarborough. It's going to be -2 degrees. -3 is in Richmond Hill. Stouffville -4. Barcade is going to be -4. Orangeville is going to be -3. Uxbridge -5. Oshawa -4. Cobourg -5, Belleville, Peterborough is -9, Belleville -8, everywhere Niagara Falls -2, Hamilton -1, Oakville is -1, Langton -3, Whiteham -4, Collingwood -3. So let's go to Lionshead or Bay. Lionshead or Bay is going to be So Hope's Bay is -4, and Lines Lines Head is actually -4, and Hope's Bay is to be -4 also. So Bomb Beach is going to be -1 degrees. Sonic Bay is Thunder Beach is -1 degrees. Sonic Bay is actually -3 degrees. Midland, something else. So let's do a Hamo. Barry actually -5. Barry Jordanians can see it -5. Beverly Isles is going to be -4 degrees, or that's going -8. So actually, yeah, this one is worse. So let's go to 8 a.m. It could be 7 a.m. or you. So most of Southern Ontario is going to be mostly below -10. So Whiteton -9, 12, -10, Collingwood -14, Langton, Brampton -13, Mississauga -12, Downtown -12, Scarborough, gonna skip that, Snowfall -16, Beachy Hill is going to be 14.5 degrees, -14, or 15. So -14.5 degrees, possibly Richmond Hill, Newmarket -15, Orangeville is going to be -14, Uxbridge -18, Oshawa -16, Cobourg -16, 14, -19, Peterborough. Bro, so Belleville is -16, Niagara on the Lake -8, -10 is Niagara Falls City, Hamilton -9, Oakland -9. So something is missing. So orange was done. So Lion's Head OB is going to be close to -8 degrees. So -10 degrees. So Palm Beach is actually going to be -16 degrees, -17 degrees since so -17 degrees in Solid Bay is actually -16. So like Thunder Beach is actually going to be close to 9 degrees, -9, so -8 degrees in Thunder Beach. So Barrie is actually going to be -18 degrees. Jordania is actually -17 degrees. Odella is going to be -21 degrees. Beverly Isles is actually -17 degrees. So let's go to next hour. So Brampton, Mississauga is -6 degrees. Downtown Toronto is -6. Richmond Hill is going to be -7. So it could be 7.5 degrees, actually 7 degrees, -7. So Stouffville -9. Same thing as Scarborough is going to be -7 degrees. So Newmarket is -8. Uxbridge -10. Oshawa is -9. Cobourg -10. Peterborough -12. -12. Belleville. Niagara on the Lake -6. -7. Niagara Falls City. Hamilton -5. Oakville -5. Watertown -7. Collingwood -8. So let's any cities Langton -8. So Lion said Bay is gonna be -6 degrees. Palm Beach is going to be -5 degrees, 6 degrees, 5 degrees. Thunder Beach is -5. Salt Lake Bay is actually -7 degrees. Midland, I don't usually count. So Olilla is going to be -10 degrees. 10 degrees. So it's actually -9, but it's going to be -10. So Beverly Isles actually is going to be -7. Barrie is going to be -7 degrees. 9 degrees. Actually, -9 is possible Barrie, Beverly Isles. So Jordidia is going to be -10 degrees. So no, -9. So let's do the actual temperatures. Jordania's. So Jordania's is actually is going to be -10. So could be -10 actually. So -11. So let's go to next hour for it. It doesn't count. So let's go to 7 a.m. So Langton -5, Whitehead -8, -8 Collingwood, Brampton, Stouffville, Richmond Hill is going to be -8 degrees, Downtown Toronto -4, Scarborough 5. So 5.5 degrees is in Scarborough, Mississauga is going to be -4 degrees, Hamilton -5, Oakville -5, Niagara on the Lake -7, -9 is Niagara Falls City, Oshawa is -5, Uxbridge -8, Newmarket is -10, -9 Peterborough -5, Cobourg, Belleville -11. So Mississauga is going to be -4 degrees. So -7 degrees is in like between hills. So Lion's Head is going to be -6. Hope's Bay is going to be -6. Actually, that's not -6. It's actually going to be -4 degrees. So Bomb Beach, that's just like the like Hope Bay. Like Bomb Beach is actually going to be -8. Thunder Beach is actually going to be -6 degrees. Solid Bay is going to be -7 degrees. So Betty is going to be -10 degrees. Orlilla is going to be -11 degrees. Virginia is actually going to be -10 degrees. It's going to be -8 degrees. Beverly Isis is actually is going to be so -10 degrees in Beverly Isles. So let's do the Hope's Bay again. Let's see Hope's Bay in Google Maps properly. So it's gonna take a minute. Let's see Hope's Bay. So Hope Bay is actually the wrong temperatures. It could be 7 degrees. So let's see Hope's Bay. Hope's Bay is actually is going to be -7 degrees. So there's no next to other cities. So this they are actually correct. So the Midland is missing, so don't need Midland. Let's go to 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. actually. So London, Langton is -2, Whitehall -2, Collingwood -4, -3, Brampton. Betrayal is going to be -3, -4 was Stoffel, but Delta Toronto -2, including Mississauga. So Scarborough -3, Oshawa -2, Newmarket -4, Uxbridge -4, -1, Cobourg -4, Peterborough -3, Belvoir, Niagara on the Lake -0, -2, Niagara Falls City. For 80 is going to be -2 degrees. Hamilton -1, Burlington, Oakville is going to be -1 degrees. So let's go to Lionside OB. Lionside OB is actually -1. Palm Beach. Let's see the temperatures. It's actually -1. 4 degrees. It's in Palm Beach. Thunder Beach, Southern Bay is going to be. So Thunder Beach is a -1. Southern Bay is actually going to be -2. So -2 is in Southern Bay. Actually -2 actually. Yeah. So Barrie is actually -5 degrees. Georginia is actually 0 -3. Beverly Isles is going to be -4. Orilla is going to be -5 degrees. So let's check Beverly Isles. So -4. So like it's only one time we missed like Scarborough. So this is the end of the video.